Hey everyone, I'm Calvin with Southern Country Living, and today I'm going to be making some pickled eggs with beets. I did a video last year on just regular country style pickled eggs, and if you watch that video, several people asked me what kind of jar was it that I put those eggs in, and this is the jar. It's a 80-ounce jar of Vlasic pickle spears, and that makes a real good jar for pickled eggs. Today I'm just going to be using a 1 quart ball canning jar, and this will hold 1 dozen eggs. So let me get the camera over here and show you what the ingredients are for this, and I'll get started on it. Okay, for my ingredients today, I'm going to be using 1 cup of white vinegar. I'll be using 1/2 cup of water. I'll be using some of these pickling spices. I like the ones that's made by Ball that's called a mixed pickling spice. And if you read on the back, they have got all the ingredients that you need for some good pickling. And what I'll be doing, I usually put 1/4 teaspoon in the brine when I'm making it, and then I put another 1/4 teaspoon in the jar after I put the eggs in. I'm going to be using just a regular can of sliced beets. I'm not going to use them all. I'll probably just use 2 or 3 slices, but mostly going to be using the juice out of it. I'll be using 1 dozen eggs that we've already got boiled and peeled, and I'll be putting it in a 1 quart ball jar. So let me get started here, and I'll show you how to mix the brine up first. For my brine mixture, I'll be using 1/2 cup of water, and I'll be using 1 full cup of white vinegar. Now these measurements don't have to be exactly precise. It's not like it's a science. If you end up making a jar of eggs and you don't have enough brine to cover them up, just go ahead and add a little bit of white vinegar to the top to top them off. It works fine. When I'm making my regular country style eggs, I put onions in there. But since this is going to have beets in it, I'm not going to be putting any onions in it today. Now my brine mixture, these are my pickling spices, and I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon to them. Now some people like a little more, and if you want to be real strong, just go ahead and add a little bit more. However much you want will be just fine. Okay, on the beets, I've already got this can open, and I'm going to use just about all the juice that's in here. So let me go ahead and pour that in. Okay, and I'm not going to use all the beets, but I'm going to put maybe about 3 or 4 slices of beets in here. There's some small ones. I'm going to put those small ones in. They'll look better in this jar. There we go. There's 1 more small one. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take this brine mixture. I'm going to put it on the oven over there and heat it up until it comes to a boil. And then after it comes to a boil, I'll let it cool down. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so I've got the brine mixture over heating up. So what I'm going to do with these beets, there's about 1/2 can left in there. I'm going to put these in a plastic container. And I'm going to add just a little bit of vinegar to this. I'm not measuring it, I just put a little bit of vinegar with it. Put the lid on it, and I'll put this in the refrigerator over there, and this will be just some pickled beets that we can have to go with, it'd be like a side dish to go with one of our meals. Okay everyone, I've got the brine mixed up now, and what I did, I brought it to a complete boil. Then I let it sit there and cool for about 5 minutes because I don't want to put it in this jar being real hot. Okay, so let me get started and mix the eggs up. I'm going to start by putting just about maybe 3 or 4 on the bottom. And then I'm going to take the beets. I'm just going to drop in a slice of beets. Now let me put some more eggs in there. I just don't want them all to be right together. Try to keep them separated a little bit. Okay, I'll put 2 slices in here. Okay. Marie liked me taking the rest of the beets and putting some vinegar on top of them. She liked that. She said she'll enjoy those. Okay, there's the rest of the eggs. A dozen eggs pretty much filled this jar up. Let's see if I can turn one of them so they'll go in there better. Okay, that's nice and full. So I'm just going to pour the brine on top. Okay, and then I'm going to add another 1/4 teaspoon of my pickling spices in on top of it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it over. All the pickling spices is right there on top. And so I'm going to just let them mix up a little bit and get down in there. Then I'll finish filling the jar up with a little bit more of the brine. Okay, right up to the top. Okay, now the lid goes on, nice and tight. And that's what it looks like. Bring it up here and show it to you a little bit closer. Okay, I'll set these over here on the counter. I'm going to let these set for about 2 or 3 days, and then I'll come back and I'm going to slice one in half and show you how it looks with the beet juice saturated into the egg. So today is Saturday afternoon. I'll be back with you in about 3 days. Okay, these are the eggs that I pickled yesterday. It's been exactly 24 hours and I'm getting one out. I'm going to go ahead and cut it just to show you how it looks after 24 hours. And you can tell that the beet juice is already starting to get into the egg. This is just like I said, 1 day. I'll come back in 2 more days and cut another one open and show you how it looks after 3 days total. Hey everyone, okay, I'm back. It's been 3 days since I made these pickled eggs. I forgot to mention that I left the sugar out on purpose because I have been on a diet and I've been trying to cut down on my intake of sugar, and so I am losing some weight and everything, but several people had asked me about making pickled eggs and leaving the sugar out, and so I said, well, yes, you can do that. They're not going to be quite as sweet, but they will still taste good. So this is a jar of pickled eggs that's made with no sugar, and I'm getting ready to cut a couple of them open. And so let me get over here and bring the camera over closer and we'll cut them open. Okay. Well, they sealed up nice and tight. Okay, Marie, what I wanted you to do, Marie just walked in and she didn't know I was recording. But after I cut these eggs open, I'm going to get Marie to make deviled eggs out of a couple of these pickled eggs. And we're going to see how that tastes also. So let me cut these open. I hope the camera's showing that, but those sure look pretty. Wipe my knife off before I cut through the next one here. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Let me bring the camera down here and show you the color just a little bit closer. That really looks good. Marie, while you're in here, would you like to sample one of them like this before you make the deviled eggs out of them?
Sure.
Okay, take your choice. Let me get the camera.
I like them.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna eat one too, like this, but I want you to take the other 4 halves and make us some deviled eggs out of them. As soon as she gets them made, I'll bring them over here and show you a picture of them. Okay, Marie got the deviled eggs finished, and there they are. This is deviled eggs made out of pickled eggs with beets. And if you remember Saturday, I put the beets in some vinegar, let them pickle. So today for lunch we're going to be having some of these beets that are pickled, and we're going to also be having these eggs to go with our lunch. When you do your pickling of your eggs, now this has only been 3 days, they still taste good, but if you'll let them set for about 10 days before you start eating them, they taste even better. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. We appreciate each and every one of our subscribers. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and everyone have a great day.